Guys, it's Robert Turner here. I'm going to do a review for you guys on the Savage Model 111 30-06. This is one of the hunting rifles that I own. I don't have a lot of tactical stuff right now. I want to get an AR in the future, but for right now, I'm just going to do a review on one of the hunting rifles that I really like. This is the Savage Model 111 30-06 rifle, equipped with a Simmons 3x9 scope. When I bought the rifle, the scope was already on it, like a lot of hunting rifles. Savage, they make great guns. I've owned a couple of Savages already, and their rifles have never really let me down. They perform great. I like the bolt action rifles a lot. Simmons, they make good scopes. I had a little bit of trouble sighting this in when I first got it, but eventually I got it sighted in to the point where it's hitting bullseyes at 100 yards, and it's also right there on the bullseye at 150, 75, and 25 yards. Easy to sight in. I had, like I said, I owned a couple Savages already. I owned a 308 and I had a Savage shotgun. The 308 I had, it was a Savage Axis. They had a detachable magazine, held more rounds in the magazine, but even though it was a 308, for some reason this 30-06 kicks a lot less than the 308, which I really like about it. I can go to the range and I can shoot 20 or 40 rounds out of this gun and my shoulder's not going to hurt at all, which I really like. A couple other things I really like about this Model 111 here is, it's like any hunting rifle you're going to buy out there. It's got the abrasions where you're going to grip it the most. It's even got some on the bolt right there. It's got the AccuTrigger. I see a lot of these Model 111s with the AccuTrigger. It's great. It's a great addition to the gun. You don't have to apply a lot of pressure to pull the trigger. The safety is in a pretty easy to reach spot there. I've seen some rifles where it's in a really awkward position to get to. I would take the bolt out for you guys just to show you how to do it, but it's hard to do with me holding the camera. All you gotta do is you just pull the trigger and this button right here at the same time. The bolt comes out fairly easily to clean it. Couple other things that I like about this gun is just the fact that it's chambered in 30-06. 30-06 is one of my favorite rounds to have. I'll go into a little bit more detail about the rounds in a little bit. Some of the things that I don't like about this gun, and I use don't like very lightly because I just love this gun. Savage makes great guns. I can't stress that enough. But it is an internal magazine. You cannot detach the magazine at all. And with the scope on top, it is a time-consuming and an awkward situation to load it. Another thing connected with that is it holds 3 rounds internally and 1 in the chamber. That's not a lot, but it's a hunting rifle. It's not meant to hold 10, 15, 20, 30 rounds or anything like that. So I set this up right here just to show you guys how big a 30-06 bullet is compared to others. That's a 22, a 223, and then 30-06. The main ammo that I have for this gun is Remington Core-Locked 150 grains. These are great hunting rounds. They mushroom really well. When I've shot a couple deer with Core-Locks already, and they go right down. And a couple things about the 30-06 round is, like I said, it's a big round. It's powerful. Shot placement means a lot with everything, but power is also a good thing to have on your side when you're shooting. I know guys that have taken moose, elk, and even a guy who took a grizzly bear down with 30-06. Other things I like about the round is, 30-06, it's not a NATO round, but everybody and their brother owns a 30-06 hunting rifle, so the ammo is gonna be pretty easy to find and stock up on. Price, it's right now, these Core-Locks, they're about $1 a round. You buy a box of 20 for 20 and some change. That's, ammo's up obviously, but that's not too bad. I have some of these other rounds here. These are World War II era 30-06 rounds. They are full metal jacket. I never shot these out of my gun yet, and the reason I never did that is because I have heard that they are corrosive, and they are old. Next time I go to the range, I do want to take 2 or 3 of them to shoot just to see how they shoot in comparison to the core locks. But other than that, I'm not going to use them unless I have to. So, I've told you guys all this about the gun. Overall, it's a great gun to have. It's a good hunting rifle. But in the terms of a shit hit the fan scenario, it's a good gun to have, but you can do better. A couple of reasons why I say that is I've already gone over the magazine capacity and the fact that it's internal. It's a good gun, but, it would be better if it had a detachable magazine. But, I'm not going to fuss about that a lot. Another thing is, you're not, if needed in a shit hit the fan scenario, you're not going to go house to house clearing out a house with this gun because it is a long range rifle. Even though the scope does go down to 3 power, it's just not comfortable to go through a house to house situation with it. But if I did have to bug in or bug out, I'm definitely going to be using this gun because, it's a powerful gun. With that 3 and 4 rounds, with that 4 rounds total, you can do some damage, If I were to be the only person in a firefight, I wouldn't be picking this gun. I'd be picking something with a higher round capacity. But if I had a couple guys on my team, throwing some suppressing fire down, I'd be using this gun as something to take out longer range targets. It is sighted in at 100 rounds, or it is sighted in at 100 yards, but it can shoot up to 200-300 yards. My grandfather has one. He actually has it sighted in at 400 yards. So it has the ability. It's a great gun, guys. Like I said, the only things I really don't like about it is the low round capacity and the internal magazine. But other than that, it's a great gun. If you're looking for a sniper rifle, quote unquote, and you're on a budget, I would go with one of these. They're about $400 brand new I've seen. And on a lot of PA gun swaps, I'm in Pennsylvania, but on a lot of gun swap pages, I see them selling for about $250 to $300. A lot of guys try to get $500 and $600 for them, but that never happens. Yeah, guys, I hope you liked the video. If you guys have any questions about the gun, or if I missed anything, this is one of the first reviews I'm doing, so cut me a little slack and if I missed anything. But leave any questions and comments, in the comments below. If you have any questions, you can ask me on the group, too, Promoting Preppers and Patriots. But yeah, guys, I hope you liked the review. Talk to you guys later.